whoever finds this tape somehow, if anyone finds it, my name is Carson Johnson, and I'm dead. The real, like, flesh, bone, me, I am dead. Because if you're not familiar with the news that circle around, you will know that approximately 3 months ago, there was a huge explosion at the Section 9 facility. My job. And that explosion was caused by me. I'll elaborate on that in just a moment. I am part of a group project called Mutant Kind, where we create mutants from people. I am being so sincere. Pretty much, I have been working with Section 9 for 20 years. And it's sort of left a toll on me ever since I joined that operation. The project was ran by one man, and one man alone. The creator of this project, Martin Walls. He is, in my eyes, the worst boss I think I ever had in my life. I will explain the entire story. Months ago, I was working with the project. I was focused on testing other experiments that we have here. I meant. I don't even know if they're still there, to be honest with you. There was a video, an introduction video explaining or introducing Section 9's cooperation. Basically, the project was about testing humanoid subjects and giving them powers that turned them into mutants. As for some of the experiments, some of these experiments were born with mutants. I wish anyone who's behind this camera right now, anyone who's watching this tape, can physically understand how fucked up that is. And after that video came out, my friend Richard Davis, we were just joking around about how long it took to shoot that one video. And then Martin came in stating that he's proud of us. He's proud of the work that we have done. And then Richard praises himself and Martin for the idea of it. But then Martin turns to me. And in my opinion, I think the video was out of the ordinary. I thought the video wasn't normal. Inhumane, in a way. Words cannot describe how disturbed I was from that video. So I told Martin that I don't feel comfortable with how we're treating these experiments. Keep in mind, these are people. And Martin's attitude shifts, and he tells me he's been running this project for almost a decade. And the fact that I feel remorse for these playthings, as he called it, he got agitated. He pinned me against the wall and forced me to believe whatever vision he saw. Long story short, apparently other experimenters have been freeing these experiments because they felt just as bad as I did. While some of the experiments were grateful about their release, some weren't. Resulted in almost... That son of a... didn't even mention this number. Almost 500 scientists have gone missing just from the freedom of these experiments, who weren't even grateful that they were freed. And so after that happened, how do you think Martin fixed the problem? I will give you a second. The man decides to start an entire curfew system with agents running around the entire facility, making sure no employee or any experiment gets out or in, while the rest of the employees are just stuck in one tiny white box, just like the one behind me. I, for one, thought the idea was absolutely stupid. You are running an entire dangerous operation on people who didn't even... First of all, some of these guys volunteered to be mutants, while some were forced to be here. That's what that introduction video hides from you. That video was just a cover-up about whatever, all of the things that we have done in this facility. And obviously, me and Richard and another friend, Ego, literally his name, we all thought the idea was also dumb. So we decided to break out. But in the midst of all that, Martin walks up on us. And long story short, he tells us to get back in the box, and I try to make a break for it. Until I end up meeting his guards. Black Mask, Victor Simone, aka The Sword, as Martin called him, and Cable. I can fend for myself, and Me and me, Richard, and Ego started fighting those three. Hand-to-hand combat. Not even kidding. And once we're done fighting, the big bad wolf, Martin, shows up. And he instantly comes to hurt us. He picks up the bat and tries to swing at us. And he says we have been on his side for a long time, which I will admit we have. And says, this is how you repay me. I backfired, saying, you don't care about us, you never did. And then he says the only thing that would satisfy his night is once we're dead. Basically, he tries to erase us from the picture. So this is where my most unjustified and justified mistake comes into play. I start fighting him by myself, and Martin Walls grabs the bat and breaks Richard's leg. And right after that, I just fight Martin, just roughhousing. And then I look and I see the machine that I know Martin's been working on, and I push him in there.